Well, President Obama held his 9th and final War Council meeting last night. We're told that after the meeting, he said that he had a pretty good idea of where he wants to go, although aides do not yet know his final decision. A couple key points. One, aides say this is not going to be a nation-building strategy. Two, President Obama a few weeks ago pushed Pentagon planners for off-ramps, ways that the administration could assess how progress was going with this new strategy and start to withdraw U.S. troops if it was not going the right way. And last night, we're told President Obama heard the right answers when it came to those off-ramps. President Obama held his 9th and final War Council meeting last night. The 2-hour meeting, described as intense, was attended by Vice President Biden, Secretary of State Clinton, Defense Secretary Gates, National Security Advisor Jim Jones, UN Ambassador Susan Rice, and, reflecting growing budget concerns, Budget Chief Peter Orszag, as well as many others.
They'll go through some of the questions that the president had, some additional answers to what he'd asked for, and have a discussion about that.
While the president has yet to pull the final trigger, officials say they expect him to pick a strategy of sending an additional 34,000 U.S. troops to Afghanistan. Not as many as the 40,000 requested by General Stanley McChrystal, but still an almost 50% increase in U.S. forces. The president is expected to announce his decision in a primetime address to the nation next Tuesday, after almost 3 months since McChrystal wrote his initial report and much criticism from Republicans.
The military people are getting a little frustrated with the delay in making the decision. It's really time for the president to make the call.
The administration says the time has been well spent and that the American people want the plan done right, not done quick.
I'm very proud that we have a country and we have a president who really encourages people to express themselves so that we don't leave any questions.
The conversation has now turned to how to pay for his new strategy. Budget officials say the overall average cost per soldier for Afghanistan works out to approximately $1 million per soldier. Some Democrats are now pushing a war tax.
If this war is important enough to fight, it's important enough to pay for.
I think that would be a stated purpose of adding some additional income tax to the upper brackets, folks earning more than $200,000 or $250,000. As is customary, Diane, now Pentagon officials are preparing to go up on Capitol Hill to answer questions about this new strategy and lobby in favor of it. People like Defense Secretary Gates and, of course, General McChrystal from Afghanistan.